My name is Teresa. I'm enrolled in the 200-hour teacher training course. So I practice these asanas in the evenings. The first of the 4 asanas is going to be half Lord of the Fishes pose. My right leg is in front, stay up nice and tall. Ardha Matsyendrasana. I actually enjoy doing these postures at the end of my day because I can hold them longer versus when I have them as part of my Ashtanga Yoga Vinyasa practice. They come at the end of my routine. In a lot of my Vinyasa practice, I'm just pretty tired by the time I get to these poses. So half Lord of the Fishes pose. On that left leg up at the top. In the past couple of months, I've kind of gotten better at this. I notice I'm twisting more from the waist and I'm pulling up a lot more. I'm not really using this arm as leverage like I initially used to. Now I'm able to sit up taller and straighter. So I think I really need to do this twisting asana practice a lot more often in my evening routine. So I'm really enjoying learning that I'm going through phases of what I can and can't do, and I'm accepting of that. But I actually am really falling in love with this asana practice. So the second one, I have 2 variations of the Bharadvajasana. I cannot say that correctly. Bharadvajasana, seated twist pose. So I'm going to twist toward that right leg. And again, focusing on the twist from the waist, keeping the sit bones down. So for this, I like to put that right arm as I twist to the right in the rear pocket. And in this first variation, it just really preps me for the second variation really, really well. Opens up the obliques, kind of fires the obliques and turns off the QL. I've been having a lot of quadratus lumborum issues. I do a lot of overtraining and other stuff. So I find the twisted seated asana practice extremely helpful for relieving my lower back pain. I think this week I'm going to take a good hour and do a relaxation practice of these asanas and see how long I can really hold them for. Typically I hold each asana for 5 to 10 breaths. So the second variation is taking a little bit deeper leg sweep, crossing that center line. So taking that right leg and bringing it up and over so sit bones are even and down. I don't quite have really good leg flexibility, especially through this knee. I've got that hip turnout, but I think it's my QL that's holding me back on this posture, which is the more traditional posture here of, let's see if I can say it, Bharadvajasana. It's very difficult for me to keep my hip, my sit bone down, but I can keep my chest up and twist, so I'll get there. I think with more practice, this will come. But man, I like the seated twist. It feels so good. Versus again, like I said, doing them through Vinyasa and then going back into Vinyasa. But don't know. I just feel like I don't get as satisfying a twist and a stretch as I do when I hold for a nice long period of time. So I know Steph was talking about how we should take the time in our Hatha yoga practice to expand our knowledge base and look into Iyengar. I definitely have been looking into Iyengar. There's just no Iyengar practices anywhere near me. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I think once I move, in another couple of months, I'll be moving closer to a big city that has a lot of yoga, and I'm pretty sure I can find some Iyengar there that I can practice with. I did find one online Iyengar yoga, but it was virtual. It seemed pretty good. Maybe I'll share that with you if I can remember to share that link. And our fourth one is our Mariachi Asana. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. But sage. So we have reaching forward. I know we have like all these different versions. I do this I have 25 years experience of doing all the different variation of this posture. A, B, C. So pretty deep stretch. With or without the bind, it's a difficult stretch. When I had my practice of doing this posture with an assist, and the gains I made were just lovely. But I notice I get lazy and I don't practice for those long holds that I absolutely really need long holds for. And I lose that back lengthening and that back stretch and strength that this pose really requires. So I'm definitely going to spend more time practicing these twists. I really liked, of all the Asana practices, the twisting Asana lecture or detailed lecture texts and videos were very helpful. I like the detail, and I like the fact that I discovered I need more of these poses in my life. So thank you. I'll be practicing these more.